Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm going to check out Romain Axisa. A new one he's put out time after time. I recorded a reaction to this last week, but unfortunately, technical problems. Don't know what I was playing at. Schoolboy error. My microphone didn't record, and it kind of took the wind out of my sails a little bit because I really, really love this song for all of the reasons. Which will probably become apparent. And this is only the second time I've watched it. I didn't watch it again, and I've given it about a week. So I mean, I don't remember the melody or anything really, but I do remember how it made me feel, and the sentiment and the structure, and some things about the guitar solo towards the end. I just want to point out. And I'd like to share with you, what I think, because I just think it's awesome. So let's get into it, man. I mean, before we start, I read the description he put out, and this song came to him a couple of weeks ago, and it's about what's happening in Gaza, and about the destructive side of human nature in general. But without further ado, let's get into it. Beautiful visually, isn't it? Once again, the guitar sounding great.
Can you all hear it play? The regretful sound of silence. Take this kid old pain away. All we've learned here was violence.
Well, first off, the thing I noticed is his voice sounds great, and the only thing I reacted to of his before was Love Without Feeling, and somebody said, his voice is great and stuff, and I didn't really feel it in that, and I don't know if it was the studio recording or the song or what it was, but straight away in this, just the tone and the feel in his voice. And maybe it's because of the subject matter of the song as well, but the melody is beautiful, the guitar is simple but beautiful, the tone of his voice is beautiful, and the power of the visual of this is great as well.
Time after time, we will bury our sins, it's all we've known. Crime after crime, soon there'll be nothing out here calling home.
Beautiful.
Never too young to die. When the old don't learn the lesson, many angels will fly. Is anyone home in heaven?
That's a great line, isn't it? Is anyone home in heaven? And the dynamics that he's bringing to this, just starting off with a simple guitar and the slight variations in the melody as it goes from like verse to verse, and some of the high bits he's bringing in on the guitar. It's just so beautiful.
Time after time, we will bury our sins, it's all we've known. Crime after crime.
That little bit there, look, when he sings that, it's cold in that church, that chapel, isn't it? And the fact that you can see his breath coming out is it's not just the song, it's not just the performance, what a great choice to play it in here, and really cool that he's able to play it in here. But it's symbolic and it matches, the subject matter, just that you can see how cold it is in there.
Our sins, it's all we've known. Crime after crime. Soon there'll be nothing out here. We're calling home.
Yes. Just what a great. I find with songs sometimes there's good bits and then they don't really go anywhere, but his use of dynamic range, if that's what you call it, is just so wonderful and so beautiful, and how that guitar just picks up, and how he lets out that hey man, it's like it's primal, isn't it? And it reminds me a bit of Fran Healy from Travis, but and I love Fran Healy's voice, but it's just so cool, man. It's just so cool. And he holds it on that just a bit longer than I would have expected from the first time, and it just adds the tension to it, man. It's so perfect for this song.
Crime after crime. Soon there'll be nothing out here. We're calling home.
With it again, just vocally, it's great.
Crime after crime.
And taking the guitar back out.
Soon there'll be nothing out here.
But keeping that voice up there. Beautiful. And I wasn't sure the first time I watched it, I wasn't sure what was going on here with the pedal. But of course, it now becomes apparent that it's a loop, and this guitar solo it tells such a story. This is like human emotion. I mean, like this is just the human experience, people going about their daily lives. This is what this means to me. And some romance and everything in there. And now this bit is like, fire raining down. I don't even want to say bombs or missiles, it makes me think of Pompeii and like Vesuvius and such, a catastrophic explosion. Let me go back a bit. Like that, there's just been like a nuclear bomb gone off or something. And that's terror, is it? Is the terror there? Fear? Because I can just imagine this guitar solo, probably this song as well, but this guitar solo, I can imagine it playing over, you know, footage of something, you know, what I imagine in my head happening in Pompeii, but there's no voices or screams or anything audible, because you don't need any of that. You just need the visual and this just incredibly beautiful guitar solo. It tells the whole story, man. I'm so impressed by this. This is the point of no return, you know. Disaster, terror. And you can just see the passion in his playing, and he's singing as well in his face, you know. It's just like, doesn't get much more real than this, you know. As performance goes. Just relentless, isn't it, you know? Round and round. That is one of the, I don't know what the word is, you know. I don't want to say it's cool because it's different to that. It's just so beautiful and so devastating as well. And the first time round when I listened to it, I wasn't sure towards the end of that solo if he was going to go back into another verse, but I'm really glad he didn't, you know, because the story it tells and the story that guitar solo tells, it's of devastation, you know, of apocalypse, and what's left after that, you know, like there are no words, there's nothing more to say. Just mad respect, man, for Romain, for that tune, you know, coming through him. It's really cool. And now I want to dive down the solo Romain rabbit hole now, because it's just, I know there's just special stuff in him, man, and the same as with everything else I'm checking out, man. It's just inspiring me to play and to do stuff, and stuff is coming soon. It's not often that I'm affected by something like this in this way, or is it? I don't know. There are certain songs, I suppose, over the years, there's certain things that get me, man. But it's always just a massive joy to experience something as wonderful as that. See you next time, guys. Thank you very much.